Okay, we're going to install a windowsill kit in a tub surround, and basically you start off the same way as a regular windowsill. You get your speed square and you set it up here, making sure that the sheetrock and the window are square, and it looks like these ones are. Check both sides, just making sure that there's no gaps. Then you'll take your windowsill piece. First of all, then you measure from this distance to this distance, the width of your window, and then you get the center of it, and you mark the center, which is right here. That's the center of the window, and you do the same thing on your windowsill. You mark the center, find the center of the window sill piece. Then you match the two, and you'll mark the edges where the tub surround and the wall are. You'll mark both sides. Then what you'll do is so that you'll notch out this piece here, so the vertical piece of the window will rest right on here. So you'll want to cut the thickness of that, take it back, and then you'll want to take this mark to right there, and you'll want to notch that out on both sides. Once you've cut your windowsill, you'll want to dry fit it in and make sure it fits. And once that's done, then you take your two side pieces and you'll get these, and you'll want to, they come with a finished edge on the top. You want to turn it upside down and rest the front edge on the front edge here, and you'll want to cut it to the size wherever your trim is going to finish off, and in this case it's going to be right here. So I'll take a pencil and make a mark on the front edge of this vertical piece, and when you're in the shower surround, you'll always want to make sure that your windowsill has a little bit of slope so that the water will run off. And so you want to remember that when you go to make your marks. So you put your speed square up there so it's square, and then you'll want to adjust it a little bit to where there's a slope going up, because here's your back. You'll want it sloped starting in the back, sloping forward. So you'll make that, and usually that's a pretty good slope for water to run off of. And you'll want to make sure you do the same kind of slope on both sides so that they match up. Once again, you put the top on the top surface here and make your mark. Take your speed square, adjust for the slope, and make the mark. And then you'll want to check and make sure they're about the same. Which this one looks like it's a little bit more, so we'll just adjust it a little bit. Then we'll make the cuts. Yeah. then once you cut these, you want to dry fit them, make sure. And in this case, this one is a little bit longer or larger than the depth from the front of the panel to the windowsill, or to the window. So you'll want to measure that distance. And then you want to measure it from the back of the window sill piece and make a mark, and then just trim it up a little bit, so then your windowsill will fit. Once you've cut the depth of it so it fits flush against this panel, tight against the panel, and then you just want to double check everything, make sure you have plenty of slope on your windowsill, and then everything looks good, so we're going to install it. To install it, we're going to use the Extra Bond 9500 that comes with a standard tub kit. And you'll want to just make dabs along the front, and then towards the back you want to make just a little bit bigger dabs just to allow for the slope. That should be plenty of coverage. And then put a little bit across the back side of the lip. And then you'll just push firmly across the back, making sure that the reveal of the top of this window piece here is the same all the way across the back of your window, and that's how you get a good look and a good fit. And you'll always want to make sure you take off the plastic masking that comes applied to the material, and do the same thing here. Put dabs of the 9500. You don't need to put a lot on the back because this is one of the vertical pieces, and it doesn't need the slope. You'll fit it in there, pushing firmly, and that's one of the sides. And there you have it. Once you have your vertical pieces of your windowsill kit installed, then you can go ahead and put the trim up following the steps in a regular tub surround. Doing it the exact same way. You'll just measure to this edge here and then the back. And once you have everything installed, then you can go and silicone every place, everywhere where there's a joint and everywhere where the windowsill meets, and then that'll be your finished product.